Hi.
Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-boom. Hi, hello, welcome. Welcome back to the Chris and Veronica Show. My name is Chris, and this is...
Hey, it's Veronica.
Hey, Veronica.
Did we forget our name there for a
I
second?
did. I didn't know what I was saying. It was a whole thing.
Well, that's because I made a giggle.
Yeah, I giggled a little, too, I think. I don't know. I'm just tongue-tied. It's a tongue twister day. I had a burger for lunch. I know.
No.
I know. I rarely
It
have
must have been a
burgers, but I had
really
burger.
amazing burger.
It was a whole thing. I was in Puyallup for a meeting, and we decided to stop at Merlino Farms.
Oh, yeah.
I love Merlino Farms. And so we stopped there, and they have like the bus. It's a bus that has burgers. It's a burger bus. I don't remember what it's called, but it's really good. And they have so many plants and stuff there right now. It's great. So stopped there and I had a burger for lunch. Also, we have friends that have a farm like out there. And we stopped at their farm stand. And it was so cute. I got a little like lavender thing in a pouch. And I put it in Betsy underneath the seat. And it'll help like Betsy smell like lavender.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Calming. I have a friend that will go to the lavender farm and they will pull the lavender and they'll take a small stem and they'll keep it on their door, on their dash, the car dash. So whenever they're in traffic, they'll grab it so they can not kill people as they're driving in traffic.
I don't know. Sometimes I see people with those things on their dash and I'm like, maybe they're a little crazy because you shouldn't put stuff like that on your dash.
Why not?
If something happens, you're going to get it in your eye. That's what I think.
Okay. You mean when you say
it gets all
something happens?
messy and dusty. And then, it also scratches up everything.
To be fair, I did try and do what they suggested, and there was petals everywhere.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Yes.
It gets everywhere.
So now the next time I do that, I'm going to make sure I lay something underneath that I can just wrap it up and take it away.
I don't know if people know this or not, but I have Betsy detailed at least once every 2 weeks.
Oh, yes, I believe you.
It's a whole thing.
Every time is this a brand new car? Is this the same car?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
And Betsy's from 2016, and this is not 2016. So let me tell you, it's working. Like, if you can treat the seats and like take care of everything and put down stuff, like, we even have like a puppy bed for Rico in the back so he doesn't actually scratch up the leather.
I believe you. I need to be better. I look at my console and I was like, I wonder what I was eating when that dropped there.
What? Veronica, we need you. Okay, after this, we are taking your car and we're going to have it cleaned. It's a whole thing.
I don't think anybody would want to touch the inside of my car.
Well, we're going to fix that.
Okay.
It's a whole
thing.
thing.
The look that you're just giving me
I know.
of disappointment.
I remember I was like dating this person that was in Portland. I went down to go visit or whatever. And his car had it was like leaking through in the trunk, but he didn't know why. And I opened it up and it's because there was like all of this debris in the trunk channel right there where the water comes down. And so there wasn't any channels for the water to run to. And so it was running inside of the car. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? This is literally how we all talk. I told him, I was like, I am not riding in your car until this thing is detailed. It is a whole thing.
To be fair.
He was like, I'll drive. I know the city. And I was like, I know the city too, but you can drive and whatever. And we got in the car and I was like, no, nope. We are immediately, if not sooner, taking this vehicle in.
To be fair, it's a lot of people would give me donations and then pretty soon it would just be full of whatever. And it just became so overwhelming that I'm like, I'll get to it.
Oh, donations in the car and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just riding around with them and then going to the gym and changing or having 2 events and having to change. And pretty soon I'm like, oh, I have a closet back here. I need to start taking things up. So.
Oh my gosh.
I've gotten better.
Do you know what they call that, Veronica?
Yes. It's
Hoarders.
called having a busy life.
Hoarders.
No.
No.
But it's better now. There's actually room to sit in my back seats now.
That's good.
I've gotten better.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just got to clean out the car. That way you can pack it with stuff and unpack it with stuff.
It's the unpacking part that's the hardest.
Yeah. I love how Rico over here. You can't see this online, but Rico is literally turning over like a hot dog because he's on his heating pad. He's just rolling over from one side to the next, to his back, to the other side, to his belly.
Oh, the life of a pet.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
He's doing a whole thing. So hoarder mentality. How do you feel about it?
You know what? I can take that because it was an emotional overwhelmment. focusing on little things because that's what I can control.
Yeah.
So my car definitely, I went in and started, hauling things out, throwing things away, taking things to the Goodwill, like I said I was going to.
Donating stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's what it was. And I had to tell myself I can't control everything, but I can control this. So yeah, slowly it's coming together.
Yeah. So when people are like growing their business, right? It's also about the same thing. They like pick up so many things along the way that then they're like looking at all the things being like, where did these all come from? It's just like when you move into a house or something or a new apartment or a new space, like you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to put in this piece of furniture and I'm going to put in this lighting thing and I'm going to put in this accessory and this other accessory. And then it like turns into a thing. Right. And so when you start to accumulate, it turns into this like, now what do I do with it? And then you have to manage it all. Right. And so that's where like, especially when I work with business owners, I'm like, what are the things that we're cutting that you don't need? Just because you have it doesn't mean that you need it. And in order to like make it to that like next thing, like you've got to get rid of this stuff, whatever it is, in order to like completely adjust to move forward. And a lot of people are like, no, I'm comfortable with my stuff, which is great. Stay there, do that. But I'd prefer that you actually get rid of it and move on.
So you would be very proud of me. There's one email that I've had for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And in that 25 years, I've subscribed to anything and everything. And finally I looked at it and I said, it took me a whole day. I unsubscribed to everything.
Yeah.
But it brought up newsletters. I'm like, oh, this would be really good for this business. So I went to that profile, signed up, and yeah, I went from 493 emails to now I'm down to 113, I think.
Nice. That's great. I had that come in the last like 4 hours, 5 hours.
But here's the thing though, that was the chaos of was just building, right? The spam, the getting, the unsubscribing. And that was just my personal one. We're not even talking about the business ones, but I've gotten better. Don't subscribe to something if it's really not going to be beneficial because yes, it's going to come into my inbox. Am I going to have time to read it? No. So let me subscribe to the newsletter that's going to give me all the things that I really love in one whole page.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I actually added 3 new email addresses in the last week and a half. brand on things, on whatever. And like additional, but you've got to, because like the average like person or consumer or whatever can't separate things out in their mind unless it's tied to a specific thing.
Oh, I look at it differently. I look at it as if you're a business owner, the first thing you should invest is your email address.
Yeah. Because a bunch of them, not just one. Like at least start with one, but then like start working.
Well,
it in.
That was the thing.
You've got your newsletter. You've got
changed.
info app.
Yes.
You've got /contact or whatever.
Yes.
You have individual employees that are tied into it. Maybe you have programming.
Yes.
Maybe you have like events.
Yes.
Right. Like those email addresses and separating them out into different things make it possible for you to be able to triage.
Yes.
Like if you can't triage, you can't make it to the next thing.
Which is what had me figure out. You know what? Let's figure out the system when I was doing the personal. So now I'm like, yes, I've got labels for everything and nestled. I'm like, ooh, look at me just being a business owner over here.
Yeah. There got to a point I was like slightly overwhelmed in one of my email inboxes. And so even just like 3 hours ago or something, I went through and I marked them all as red. I did a brief cursory overview and I was like, whatever this is, it's gonna have to wait. If it's an emergency, they'll come back to it.
I know.
And I'll set aside time to be able to come back to this in a couple weeks or something. But I cannot do it right now.
So even though all these things took about a good 2-3 days to establish the routine, but about 2 weeks ago, I got so sick. I was out for a week. And it was during that time while I was feverish, I was like, it's a good thing you organized all these things so what can wait, what cannot, all the labels, who's important. And yes, so it helps being organized. Take the time.
Yeah. I was like, so I'm a huge fan of like to-do meetings where you're actually getting it done. So like if you bring it up, don't put it on a to-do list. Do it right now. Yes. Do it while we're sitting right here. because that to-do list is never going to get to done.
Somebody, I think it was on Instagram, there was something, and they were promoting that. I just had a meeting where a group of us got together and we held each other accountable. What are the 3 things you need to get done today? Okay, get it done.
Right now.
Yes.
Yeah. There's so there was somebody that did a cold call into like one of the businesses that I support or whatever.
I hate cold calls.
But they're one of the partners, right? So it's somebody where they like hadn't known them before or known what they do, but they saw the artwork and there it came in, and then they started talking. And then they started saying like, oh, let me add this to my thing to be able to like reach out to you for this other thing. And I was like, what? I literally looked at both of them, and I think I was putting together a cabinet. I was like, this is what I was doing, a hands-on activity. And so like as they were going through and like doing the tour of the space and whatever, they were like, oh my gosh, we should totally, and yada yada yada. And I was like, you both have your phones on you. Get out your phones. And they're like, what? And I was like, get out your phones. Take your phone out. Now pull up your calendar. For your calendar, when are you meeting next week? Find the time that works for both of you right now and commit to it to be able to be back in this space. And also for that meeting, make sure that you're bringing with you, because they want to do like social media stuff. And I was like, make sure that you're bringing your like video stuff, your audio stuff, that you're bringing the ability to be able to do photos, and that you're going to have at least one post done before that meeting is done. Like come in, set it down. And they both looked at me and they're like, you're crazy. And I was like, I know. And they were like, but you're right. And they literally added it to their calendar at the same time. And then I was like, the other 10 things that you could promote based on the 2 of you that I know and the organizations that you're with are this. And I listed them out. And they're like, what? Aren't you just the guy putting together the cabinet in the corner? And I was like, yeah, that too. But like, these are the things that you like could be doing to be able to collaborate together on this stuff. And you could cross promote it with each other too. I was like, the other person that you should include this in is your like social media person for this other company. And I was like, if you have all of you sitting at the same table, you don't have to relay it to that person. They can literally just do it as you're sitting there and then put it out in the world.
I think people forget that it takes a team, and that team should find, I'm very much hey, we have weekly check-ins. You're not able to make it, that's fine. This is a Stanley weekly check-in, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Our weekly check-ins are 30 minutes. And we started each client 30 minutes. This is a day. Can you make it? Great. You can't? That's fine. I will be in this meeting virtually. Come in, don't come in. But this is, you have to put in the time. And I think people forget that. They think, oh, it'll get done.
Yeah. We have we have a fundraiser at the house tomorrow. And for the fundraising team, like I got everybody together and I was like, I do accountability calls. They happen once a week. It's 30 minutes. And during that call, we are doing. I don't care if we're talking to each other or not talking to each other. I will have like audio on, video on, and we're going to talk about all the things that are going to happen. And I'm going to say, hey, how do you feel about this thing over here? I'm going to post it on this thing. Sounds great. Going to do it. Doing it right now. I'm also tagging you. When I go in and tag you, I need you to go in and I need you to share that. In addition, I need you to take that link and send it out to the people that were listed in it and send them a DM right now from you, right? I'm going to go in. I'm going to do this thing over here. How do you feel about it? Sounds great. Going to do it. Right. And so then we're each doing things to be able to grow what that looks like and to be able to expand on it. What call time has been set aside for this person? What types of calls have they been making and to whom? And who should we also be touching to make sure that they're going to be there? Like, what are those touch points, right? Like I can reach out to these people right here, right now, and we're going to do it within this 30-minute period. At the end of that 30-minute period, work stops. We got the thing done. We're not adding any more to-do thingies. It's all getting done in that 30-minute period, right? And that's my to-do calls where you're actually doing the thing in the moment, because I don't need to talk to you about doing the thing. We're already on the same page. It's happening. We're moving forward. This is the thing. We're now doing it.
How do you deal with people that don't like because they're not? Perfect example. We had someone that, I just don't know how to use this program. Why can't you just tell me what to do? Why do I need to put in my notes here? I don't know how to do this. I don't know. And we spent a good 30 minutes. Hey, because I don't know, let's learn. There can be a learning moment, teachable moment, right? You do this, this, and this. And I can tell it was just more of a sense of, why are you holding me accountable?
Yeah. Yeah. Teams versus high performing teams, right? So if you're, groups, teams, and high performing teams, when you get into the group right? It can be for any purpose, right? When you get into teams, you're there for a purpose. When you're getting into high performing teams, you all know what you're doing and it's for a purpose.
Or you should.
No, you know, and you are. If it's a high performing team, if it's not a high performing team, it's only a team or a group.
I totally agree.
And so in that like group or team mentality, that's more of like a group mentality than it is a team mentality. They haven't even made it to high performing yet.
Yes, they haven't even made it onto the field.
Yeah. And in that sense, I say, you've got to pay me to do the thing for you. This is how much you pay me to do that thing for you. Because if you don't want to be held accountable to it, you don't find value in it. So I'm going to assign a value to it and you have to pay that value. If you choose not to pay that value, you don't have to pay that value, but it also means it's not going to get to done. So that's what that looks like.
I like that approach.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to also have a price to be able to teach you how to do the thing.
Yeah.
If you want me to teach you to do the thing, my time is valuable and so is yours. So it's either valuable to you to learn this thing and do it, or it's valuable to have me do it for you. If neither of those things are valuable and I'm telling you that you need the thing, it's up to you to decide that you need it. If you decide that you don't need it, that's not on me, that's on you. And I'm not here for your success.
Yes. I love that. I think we were in a collaboration with someone that's hosting this huge beneficial event for small business owners. And they were talking about all the things they need and stuff. And I said, listen, I know how I can help you, but I didn't want to step on toes. So all these other little things that you say you need, this is what I can do. I will give you a price of me doing these task items that you need. And then you can tell me if it's worth your time or not. And before I even finish the sentence, they're like, yes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's the little things, right? It's the little things that you need, but it goes back to, if you don't want to do it, I can give you a price. And it's either you want it done or you don't want it done.
Yeah. And the like large scale things too, like, I have other people that can do the little things, right? They can do the little things and just go and do the little things. That's fine. Here are the things, go do them, right? And if it's like large scale things and you don't want to afford it, but I know that you can, we're not going to be a fit, right? I'm not here to convince you for us to work together. You're going to like recognize the value or you're not going to recognize the value. Rico's meandering around the house at this point. Okay, I'm going to get you.
Because they're like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, he went to go explore and get some water, and then he's come back to the couch to be able to be on his heating pad.
Man.
I feel like we should, for this podcast, I don't know why we didn't think about this before, but I've thought about it. We need to have a Rico cam for this podcast where we show what Rico's doing when he's like on his pad and stuff. So it's the two of us on video and then Rico on video. We need a third
Rico
camera
cam.
on video.
A Rico
yeah,
cam.
on Rico, yeah.
That's what we're going to call it, a Rico cam.
We need to get a Rico cam so that people can see what Rico's doing.
Or not doing.
It's a whole thing. Here.
It is. You know what I want to, I think, I don't know where, but they have a kitty cam. You are hilarious.
I don't know how that's going to work. He's over there. Anyway, so I'll have the camera like this for the next couple minutes, and you all let us know if you want to be able to have a Rico cam, and we'll set up a separate Rico cam just for him.
Because, you know, who doesn't need a Rico in their life?
Yeah. If all else fails, you and I can share a camera, and then he'll have his own camera.
I don't know. No, no. I need my own camera. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
To have Rico. I'm like, no, you share with Rico.
I know. He's so cute.
Look, you can get on the floor and you can have the cam just facing you. So there, boom. Get both of the shots.
Just the best little foo forever, dear.
He is, isn't he? I just wish he would stop barking at me. It hurts my feelings.
I know. Anytime that somebody comes over to the house, he's like startled for the first little bit. And then once you get settled in, he's like this. You know,
took him 30 minutes, but that's okay.
Yeah. 30 minutes to calm down.
It was. I'm like,
but
okay.
It's also a lot of excitement for him too. Like normally we'll have him like in air jail or like have him in, you know, a purse or something. So for him to actually have like full run and roam of the place, it's like, it's a whole thing.
You said, Jim, I'm like, oh, that, I guess, yeah. Yeah, that it would be. Cause he's never jumped over his little playpen area.
No. Mm-mm. No, he likes the feeling of like having his own spot, you know?
Yes.
He's got his bed. I put a Pumbaa blanket over by the door because we had the door open earlier to have some sunshine in and stuff. And so he could lay in the sunshine on his little Puma blanket over there. And so he's been having a...
Yes, our cats love that. Just laying in the sun, just stretching and get up and stretch just to turn around the other way. I'm like, this is the life.
It's a rough life. Get it? What was that? Rough?
Yes.
It's the whole thing.
I got it.
It's pretty funny. It's because I'm funny.
That was a knee slapper.
Yeah, it's what I do. Yeah. So what else is there going on? That's about 20 minutes. We're about 20 minutes. So that's probably what we should do.
Yeah, we're going to leave it on the wonderful Rico.
Leave it on Rico.
We're closing out.
Say bye, Rico.
Rico's like, don't bother me.
Bye. So anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We hope that you have an amazing day. Do all the things, make questionable choices. And this is the Chris and Veronica Show. My name is Chris, and this is...
Hey, it's Veronica.
Find us at chrisandveronica.com. And then on the socials, Insta, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify,
all
pretty much
things.
anywhere. But anyway, chrisandveronica.com. Have a great day. Bye.